Welcome back to the 501st Hangout. Today, we're going to be looking at the Andor trailer. So if you don't know, yesterday Disney dropped 3 trailers, the Andor trailer being one of them. So we're just going to look at it. I'm going to give you my thoughts, and I'm going to give you some extra information you might not have noticed during your first time watch of the trailer. So let's go.
Spies.
So I'd like to point out, first of all, that the music for the opening is the Force theme on piano. It's iconic, and it represents the rebellion in ways, so it's kind of clever for Disney to be using this. Basically, Andor is less of a show about Andor and more on the rebellion, so it is smart to be using the Force theme, which does represent the rebellion in many ways. Also, those people marching, these are clone troopers. Might not have noticed that, I'm sure you did, but just another detail telling us that there might be flashbacks to when Andor was a child, and flashbacks to the Clone Wars and such. So,
Spies. Saboteurs.
That's Mon Mothma. We're going to be seeing the political side of the rebellion as well. So, Mon Mothma will be making an appearance. So, just want to let you know that.
Assassins. We've all done terrible things on behalf of the rebellion.
So, we just saw Cassian Andor was talking with Saw Gerrera. Hopefully they keep his hairstyle this time. They've changed his hair so many times, so he's basically just saying that the rebellion can be viewed as a terrorist group as well. I mean, in the early days of the Empire, or the rebellion, you could say the rebellion was a terrorist group. I mean, he just said they've done terrible things on behalf of the rebellion, so.
Cassian Andor. Down that.
That's the new character. He pronounces Cassian Andor as Cassian Andor. I think it's funny, but, I mean, it just shows all the different types of accents in Star Wars. Very interesting.
No matter what you tell me or tell yourself, you'll ultimately die fighting these bastards.
That room where the firefight was in seems to be the same room that they meet in when they talk for the first time, I believe it is, because Disney had dropped an official clip a few weeks back of them talking. I think that's the same room, so I think after that talk, a firefight breaks out. So, yeah.
Wouldn't you rather give it all at once to something real?
We've chosen a side.
Also a new character. Seems like her name is Vel. I think she's probably from this planet that we're seeing here. As you can see, these two guys are holding what looks to be the Star Wars version of an AK-47. For some reason, there was a lot of controversy over this, because it just looks too much like a real gun for some people. I think that's completely stupid, but, I mean, personally, I think they look cool, so, you know, early days of the rebellion, arming themselves with whatever they have. Star Wars AK-47s.
We're fighting against the dark. There is...
So this person is, I'm assuming this person is going to be one of the big baddies of this whole show. She's wearing the white uniform, very similar to Director Krennic from Rogue One. She's also flanked by 2 Death Troopers who are, they're just elite troopers of the Empire.
There is an organized rebel effort. Drill down and get a hunt started. You realize what you set in motion? People will suffer.
This is interesting. These seem to be forced workers for the Empire. They're just, the Empire is, it seems, forcing these people to work. And in later clips we can see Andor has snuck in there, or was a part of there for some time. You can see him in this white and orange outfit they have going on. So this is the dark side of the Empire.
Time has come to force her hand.
At what cost?
Everything!
Very interesting. So this is... let's look at that.
Time has come to force her hand.
At what cost?
Everything!
So this ship seems to be Luthen's ship, from what we can tell. From what we can tell also, he's in a firefight, and this ship, the ship he has shot in this clip, looks like a TIE bomber, but it could also be what's called a TIE shuttle, which is designed a lot like the TIE bomber, but it doesn't have the bombing chute and where the bombs are held in the TIE bomber, people are held in the TIE shuttle. So this could be a TIE shuttle being escorted by these 3 TIE fighters here, and it could be like some government official that he wants to assassinate. So behind them is a ship, I believe, from early concept art that was never used for a Star Destroyer, and now they're bringing it into Andor. It seems these on the wings, if you will, are like hangars, so it also seems damaged in the front here, so that's very interesting. Could have been some skirmish, don't know though.
Every day we wait, they get stronger.
So this is Cassian in the white and orange jumpsuit I was talking about earlier. Seems he might be rallying the workers to rise up. He's just, every day they wait, the Empire gets stronger. Yeah, he's right. I don't know what to say.
Let's take them by...
So, those, what we just saw, looked like riot troopers, you could say. Like the Imperial version of riot troopers. For those of you who don't know, Republic riot troopers are basically just militarized police with riot batons and riot shields. So, that could be the Imperial version, could just be a planetary defense force. This character looks like, name is Bix. Might be a friend of Andor's. You know, I don't know much about this character. You know, this show hasn't come out yet as of recording this, so I don't know who this is, their background. We'll just have to find out.
by surprise.
For the greater good, call it what you will. Let's call it war.
More Saw Gerrera action. Pretty nice. Think it's good. We're gonna see Saw Gerrera in his prime, you could say. You know, we saw him in Rogue One. He was an old man. We saw him in Rebels. He wasn't doing that much in Rebels. We saw him in Jedi Fallen Order, and we're now seeing him in Andor. So, yeah, this might be, for those of you who don't know, Saw Gerrera leads the Partisans, which is, you could call it a terrorist group, you know. I mean, they just are a more extreme version of the rebellion. So,
People are standing up.
so this Marva Andor person, this could be, obviously, I think it's someone related to Andor, you know, like an aunt, his mother, I don't know. But it's someone in the Andor family, as we can tell by the subtitles here. So,
They're afraid. Right now, they're afraid. Star Wars Andor.
and then we get this just shot of the Andor and some random guy reading Star Wars Andor. So, I think the show's gonna be great. I think it's underrated. I think it's gonna be a great show. I'm super excited for it. More excited than Tales of the Jedi. So, I don't know if I'm more excited than Mandalorian Season 3, but this is before Mandalorian Season 3. So, yeah, Andor.
3-episode premieres.
Yeah, 3-episode premiere, September 21st. 10 days from recording this, so I'm excited for it. Comment down below if you're excited for it, what you'd like to see in the show, what you want to see in the show, all that good stuff. Yeah, that's about it. It's been the 501st Hangout. Later, nerds.